Hello everybody, don't mind my chair while I move and get comfortable. Alright, so I'm probably going to release this video along with another video where I just generally look at the game and I do some training battles against the AI. And so what this video is going to all be about is I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm actually going to play through the tutorial. Because one, you guys are actually going to go through that yourself. For the most part, I'm just going to play it like you guys would. I guess since it is a video, I'll read everything they're saying, if you don't mind. I mean, if anything, feel free to just mute the video, play some music, read the text on the screen. But I feel like this is a good video to go alongside the other one I'm posting. Both of these should be coming out at the same time. Now, the first one, I'm probably going to title it like World of Tanks Generals, the closed beta. So check out that one. It doesn't matter if you check out that one first or this one first, though this one probably would be better first if you're new to just everything. Like maybe you've never played World of Tanks before, or maybe you've never played a collectible card game before. So either way, this video is pretty much extremely aimed at people who are new to this. If you're even semi-understanding, my other video is probably going to be much better for you. But with that, let us go ahead and just get to the training. In order to do that, just in case, like for anyone who's already in beta or something and doesn't know how to get back to it, it's down here, right next to battle. You could choose your type of opponent, PvP, training against bot, or you just go back to basic combat training. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click battle. And so it just starts up. Bertha here, go ahead and greets us. I wish she was actually on the right side of the screen. What's funny is for the whole tutorial, she's on the right side of the screen, which is good, because there's really nothing on the right side of the screen that blocks. However, for the rest of the game, she always appears right over here, and she literally takes up like a quarter of the screen. Also, unlike my other video, I'm playing in full screen now. This way I can test bugs at full screen, and I believe it's just going to make the videos look better. So, welcome to the battle tutorial. The headquarters is the most important card on the battlefield. This is mine, that's the enemy's. To win the battle, destroy the opponent's HQ by lowering the HP to 0. My HQ produces a certain amount of resources at the beginning of each turn. I use these resources to deploy my cards. I have enough resources to deploy the medium tank T21. In order to do this, I click on the T21. And then I can click on a bridgehead square, which is the 3 squares around the HQ. This is where you can deploy your units. It wants me to deploy it there, so I will click that square. My unit has been deployed. I can right click it to get the enlarged view, and it shows me more about the unit, gives me a little description as well. This icon shows my unit's HP. When it reaches 0, the card is destroyed and it is moved to casualties. This is the firepower. It shows the amount of damage my unit deals with their attacks and counterattacks. This is the resource growth icon. As long as the card with this icon is on the battlefield, I'm going to gain additional resources at the beginning of every turn. So right now this one gives me +1 resource growth. It's bringing my total up to 6 resource growth a turn. Now my HQ is able to attack. To do this, I select it. And then it says point at, but what you really do is you just click on the other HQ. You can see the shell fly across and hit. Nice shot! Now click the button to end your turn. And the AI is going to take their turn. Now it doesn't point this out, but your deck is right here. You can see I have 34 cards right now. And the casualties is just underneath that. Right now there's nothing in there. Note that the HQ provides +5 resources at the beginning of your turn, and T21 provides +1 additional resource. As a result, you have 6 resources at the beginning of the turn. It wants me to select the SPG, select the square on my bridgehead. I've now played the SPG. You can attack the enemy unit only after it has been spotted. Really quick, to spot, you just have to be like next to it or adjacent to the target, so pretty much any of the 8 squares around it. To move it, you just select it and then click where you want it to go. Well done. Now you can attack T18 with your SPG. Alright, so that should be you can attack. That should be you can attack the T18 with the SPG. Just give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna write that down as a bug so I can post it. Okay, sorry about that. Closed beta after all. Alright. So then it wants me to track. Of course, it's artillery, so it can attack at range. Your HQ is also able to attack spotted units. Same way you attack the HQ, you just click and then select your target. Now you can use the T-21 to destroy the opponent's unit. Nice shot. It's time to deploy another T-21. Note that once deployed, this tank is unable to move until the next turn. End your turn. See how she was on the left? That's usually where she always is. Completely gets in the way of like general chat, for example. Tank destroyers always fire first. If a tank destroyer destroys a unit when it attacks first, the unit does not counterattack. Medium tanks can move diagonally. Use this ability. Your T-21 can destroy the opponent's unit, but will be damaged by the counterattack. It is safer to attack the tank destroyer with your SPG. You can destroy the opponent's HQ if you reinforce your HQ with the Southern Front Gunners Squad. Click to select the corresponding slot in the HQ support panel. This squad adds +1 to your HQ's firepower. Attack and destroy the tank destroyer with your HQ. Note that the HP of the assault squad is reduced with each attack. Now the Su-18 is able to move. Move the unit to a free square on your bridgehead. Though that's technically not on the bridgehead, but okay. It's time to expand the firepower of your artillery. Deploy another Su-18. Attack the opponent's HQ with your newly deployed reinforcements. End your turn. An enemy heavy tank that has attacked is unable to counterattack during your turn. The T-21 can use this advantage. Attack the defenseless enemy tank. Our medium tank can now occupy a square of the opponent's bridgehead. Deploy the MS-1 light tank on the battlefield. Light tanks are more agile than other units. Once deployed, a light tank can move one square during the same turn. Units can counterattack only once per turn. Further attacks of the enemy are harmless for the attacking unit. Destroy the enemy unit with your SPG. You still have some resources left. These resources will be lost if you don't spend them during this turn. Now deploy the Comrade Order. Comrade Order. I'm guessing that's the Russian spelling of comrade. Give me 1 second, another screenshot. Just in case that's a bug. Maybe it should be spelled like this for our version. I don't know if that's how you spell comrade in Russia. Maybe I'm just pronouncing it wrong. That's the comrade. I don't do accents. Sorry, guys. Good job. You used an order in battle and occupied another square of the opponent's bridgehead. Attack the opponent's HQ with your HQ. Now it's just letting me know to attack with my artillery. End my turn. One thing about the game, it'll tell you what happened right now in the tutorial, but during the game, when stuff like that happens where the enemy plays cards really quickly, you don't have time to actually sit there and see what that card does. And currently, as of right now, in patch 0.3.2, there's no way to tell, except to just remember what it looks like, or if you can get the name of it really quick and then go into the tech trees and look for yourself. Now it's going to tell you your opponent used orders to destroy your SPGs. However, you still have enough resources to deploy another unit, the Liberty Tank, which will increase your resource growth by +2. Or +2, whichever one you prefer. Attack the opponent's HQ with all your forces, the victory is in sight. The opponent is at bay and has deployed a defensive squad. Attack the opponent HQ with your MS-1. This defensive squad absorbs up to 2 damage from attacks against the headquarters at the expense of the squad's HP. It may take a lot of time to destroy the enemy HQ. But we also have an ace in the hole. Defensive squads can protect against attacks, but not against orders. Smite your opponent with the Crush Order. Hooray! The enemy is destroyed. And then this is your victory screen. There's a medal for completing the tutorial. So, you know, for future battles, this will be the other tab. There'll be 2 tabs. First tab shows how much credits and XP you got. The other tab will have all this information. Something you may want to keep in mind is that after the battle, you can see, again, your deck power rating, which you should know beforehand. But you can actually see your opponent's battle rating, so you can actually see their power rating. So you can actually see if they were using a deck that is rating-wise worse than yours or better than yours. So you can see if you actually defeated someone with a stronger deck or a weaker deck. And then, of course, you got your other statistics as well. So that's going to do it for this video. That was just a tutorial. I understand that this video is not really going to be needed for a whole bunch of people, and I quite literally did just go through and play it and read it word for word. But hey, for everyone who's not currently in the beta that is interested, then at least this way you know what to expect. Patch 0.3.2 did make changes to the tutorial, so I'm positive with further patches there's going to be more changes. But other than that, if the video was helpful, leave a like or a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.